Yo. Welcome back, my loyal subscribers. Breathe it in. My Ivanites assemble. Okay. So right now, we are looking at, for Ivan at least, literally got his natal chart pulled up, so you know what houses these are affecting. So right now, just get into it. I want to make this super quick and short, like 2 minutes. So right now, there's a ongoing square happening right now, which is kind of not that good. So this is like Uranus and Mars. These are squaring. So what is Mars? Mars is like male aggression, right? Aggressive male energy, right? Think about Jim Bros. That's Mars. Uranus is like rebellion, doing stuff not by the book, being different, right? This is like the different planet. Uranus is like the different planet, right? So squaring is kind of a bad aspect, right? So it's kind of puts a spotlight on both of these. So what's important is that what's happening in your natal chart, Ivan, and that is it hits your 7th house, which is of relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality, sharing, interpersonal style. And it also affects your 10th house, which is where Uranus is at right now, 10th house. Yeah, it's in your 10th house. So that's just like career, long-term goal, structure, status, reputation. Mostly career, right? So these two houses are being lit up right now in a kind of a bad aspect. So Mars is in your 7th house, which is relationships, basically. 11th house. Sorry, 10th house. Which is... and then 10th house, which is career. So, what you have to do is kind of avoid male aggression, right? Just don't... what might happen is you are going to probably have more instances of being like, yeah, fuck that dude, I ain't doing that, fuck that. And what might happen is that this might affect your work, which in turn might affect your or it might reflect it might affect your relationships. So yeah, just be careful of these two. Okay, damn, I run 3 minutes already. Alright, the next thing is... I gotta do this a little bit faster. So the next thing is a Virgo lunar eclipse, which is happening on March 3rd. Also, okay, let me rewind a little bit. This transit is going to be for... I think it's going to be till like the 28th or 29th. Just expect this to be for the full month. So some people might come off as more aggressive because of this transit. That's all I have to say. That's a wise tip. Anyways, there's a Virgo full moon on March 3rd, or Virgo lunar eclipse, March 3rd. This is important because this is a new beginning, basically. Their eclipses are like beginnings. They mark changes, especially in your life. And so what's important is, so it brings, you can just read what the fuck ChatGPT says. Week of cleansing, clarity, acceleration of truth into your life. This celestial event forces a shift from emotional processing to action, highlighting necessary adjustments in your daily routines, health, connections. Okay, don't read the last part because it doesn't matter. What's important is where the fuck it hits your the eclipse is happening, right? And that's happening in your 2nd house. It's happening at 12 degrees. That is in your 2nd house. That's well into your 2nd house. That is money, work, income, daily routines, values, material possessions, priorities, habits, right? Job, work ethic, right? That's happening. This is the lunar eclipse. So this is going to happen on March 3rd. So what's going to happen is on March 3rd, Ivan, your perhaps new opportunities come in, right, for you to make money. That's kind of all it really means. Perhaps you get like fuck it, you might get like a gift of like $100 or something like that around this time, past the lunar eclipse, right? Perhaps you get a job opportunity, right? That's all it means. Likewise, it might. I don't want to say it. Think for the worst, but it can happen in the worst. I usually like to think of it as like, even if something bad happens, this is good advice. Even if something bad happens, like you lose a job, for example, although probably very unlikely, it's just it's probably just making room for newer opportunities if that does happen, for example. So yeah, there you go, Ivan. This went on way too long. Watch the full fucking video. I hope. Don't skip. Alright, my lovely chatter, my lovely Ivanites. See you at the church Tuesday.